Hey, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from my haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Tonight's special is whatever's in the description and whatever's in the pinned comment. You can get a love reading for $5. It's me asking what you need to know right now about that love story. You can also ask the tarot question. You can get a $7 Lux Taco Box. You can ask up to 3 questions, 7+ minutes, 7+ cards. There's also the 11/11 love reading, as well as the $20 past, present, future, and the $30 general reading. Everything you need to know is in the pinned comment and in the description as well.
You.
Hey, Kara. Hey, Constantine. How are you today? Hey, Megan. Hey, Texas. You charging headphones okay? You saw? Okay, good. Happy Valentine's Recovery Day. Okay. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. If you guys want to get a paid reading, every reading starts at $5. Just check out the description. Check out my music. It's in the pinned comments. In the pinned comment. You don't need the lottery numbers. You've already won. Seeing isn't always believing, but believing sure is seeing. And I don't do legal financial questions, and that would be legal financial. So, but really, it's all about how you look at it. Are you living in the lack thereof? Hey, how are you tonight? Welcome to the haunted house. Five plus subscribers equals free. I'll open the chat to free yes no tarot questions. 10 plus likes and I will open the spirit box to free questions if you'd like to ask the spirit box any questions. Hey Worms, how are you, dear? Glad to see you're still awake. I'm totally ready for a cat nap, or a medieval nap actually. Did you have a good weekend? A good Valentine weekend? Full house and impossible to sleep, yeah, I bet. You didn't. I took a nice rest yesterday. I was overwhelmed. Well, actually underwhelmed, underpaid, and yeah, I didn't sleep all week, so I needed to sleep at least for a day. I mean, I slept, but I work so much throughout the week, I don't often get, I don't know, Dallas, buy a reading, let's find out. Yeah, I mostly slept this weekend, and I worked. Of course I worked, but every second I had free to sleep, I was sleeping. Hey Ari, how are you, dear? That's all you did was work. I'm so glad to see you guys. Happy Moon Day Monday. Yeah, that's right. You said you met a guy on Valentine's Day. That's so cool. So happy for you. Monday Fun Day. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Monday Fun Day. Monday recovery from Fun Day. Let me try to make this chat bigger before I have to go get my glasses. There's a lady you're perplexed about at Walmart? Where you do deliveries from? Well, that's always a nice feeling. Worms. Same for you, Ari. I mean, you know, once you change your mind about a situation, you know, it can start working out in the way that you had hoped it would be when you start being better to yourself with your thoughts about it. So because you've taken your awareness, Ari, off of, you know, the old love stories that like don't serve you and all that stuff, it's turning around. Thanks so much, Craig. Thanks for the coming by and giving us some good vibes too. I know, but something you should, I know you're saying that about Sag, but something you got to understand, Ari, and I've always said this, is that it really comes down to the person and their heart and their mind. At the end of the day, I think that's so much more important than just the sun sign. Because remember, the sun, what we talked about astrology is that the sun sign is just a very little, tiny, eensy-weensy part of a person. It's everything else that makes up the whole chart. Going through it really can give you a good idea on, you know, just a baseline of what you need to know about them when you maybe don't really know them yet as a person. Especially their Mars, their Venus, things like that, and their Black Moon Lilith. Like, I didn't know my Black Moon, what my Black Moon Lilith, or even what it was, till about a year or so ago, which made a huge difference in how I understood myself. Well, yeah, and then once you become aware of that common pattern, you stay stuck in it, Ari. It's just like with everything else. Nothing has a meaning till you give it a meaning. So if you've given it a meaning that there's a common pattern, then that common pattern is going to show up, and no matter what Sagittarius you meet. Just like if you think every guy's a jerk, every guy, no matter how wonderful they are, is going to always show up to you a version of a jerk. Because it's how, unfortunately, quantum physics works. And what's so weird about it is, like, it's like scientists can prove quantum physics, right? And the theory of the fact that, you know, once you become aware of a reality, blah, 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 blah. But then they're not really sure. I'm not quite sure they really know how it works, though. Since some of them believe that even a rock can observe. That's what Pamela did. I'm just playing with your rock. Pregnant coach. You have a great night too, Silent Rob. LOL, alright. Okay, so what's your question, Worms? And I'll get some cards to do a free collective message while we're chilling out. Oh, that's so cute and sweet of you to ask. I mean, I think it's different for every girl, the idea of it, you know. But I also think that I think it's different for everyone. How to tell if a lady likes you? Well, I mean, look at me. My mad face is the same as my happy face. So, you know, she might be the same way. Oh no, a commercial. I don't know. What do you think, Ari? How can you tell how can a guy tell if a lady likes him? What do you think? Yeah, I think you're very right. It does depend on the woman. I think you're right. I also think there's different degrees of liking. Like I think there's I like my guy friends, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, I'd like them enough to want to talk to them all day or see them every day or, you know. His grumpy face, that's cute. Well, you know, you never know. I mean, you could find her. I mean, you could. Bleh, I don't know. I'm just a girl in a world. That's all I'll ever be. I really don't know how to answer that question. I guess because, you know, I don't know. I mean, I've never been able to tell if a lady likes me. Usually it's like a girl telling me she likes me, and then I'm telling her, well, I'm sorry, I'm asexual, and I'm, you know, not really sure what I'm capable of. And then they don't even want to be friends because I don't, you know, want to date them. Or, I mean, even girls who are straight, they'll meet me as a friend and somewhere, and then they'll want to go out for a coffee. And because I have agoraphobia, I'll be like, can we just have coffee here? Or at your place, or take a coffee to a park. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, you know, maybe how she treats you, talks to you, maybe you might see her looking at you, maybe she'll say hi, you know. Let's see, she does make a point to converse when I'm picking up a pharmacy order. Aw, that's so nice that she's saying that. So I would definitely say that she's definitely flirting. I mean, because usually when I tell a guy, you don't smell so good, that's pretty much me saying, wait for me now. Okay, and it's also very rare that I do find a guy or meet a guy that smells good, because I personally am not one of those ladies that likes cologne. And if you do wear cologne, God, please don't put so much of it on that it makes me sick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there are times when I'm like at the supermarket and a guy will come in the door and I'll be like, thank goodness I had my mask on, because I could smell him on the other side of produce. It's like he drenched himself in cologne, and I don't even understand that. A little goes a long way, guys and gals, okay? You know, so like, and they might even be a good looking guy, and because they smell like, you know, the Macy's makeup counter, literally, you're killing me instead of, you know. Yeah, cologne and perfume baths are weird to me too. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know? What do we need to know right now? What is the most important message from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective? For anyone who may be in chat, anyone who may be here with us now, anyone who may watch the replay. Perfection and release. Perfection and release. Release. I feel like these cards are saying that if in 2026 you feel that you're being felt bleh, if you're feeling that perfectionism is wearing you thin, then maybe it's time to release that and consider that just the way things are just might be perfect, just the way they are. You know, it's like less is kind of more energy for 2026. So the first card that was pulled was the release card, and then the second one was perfection, release perfection. So I feel like I think Spirit saying, you know, release having to be perfect or right or the perfectionism side all the time, and delve into the idea that less is more, so that you can release more of what is perfect. Because, you know, in my opinion, I feel like the things about us that are maybe not so perfect is what makes us beautiful as humans, like all the imperfections. So number 42 is the release card. It's yellow, direction east. Maybe the number 6 has something, you know, important to you. Maybe it means something important to you. Maybe the number 42 means something important to you. Oh, the card's upside down. Anytime you're possessed by an emotion that you cannot control, know that it does not belong to you. Someone is sending you negative energy towards you. Imagine that the negative emotions is muddy waters pouring down through your hands, onto your legs and feet, and into the earth. Or take that emotion into your hands and release it like a hawk and let it fly away. We tend to hold on to fears and negative energy in an addictive way. When you release your fears, you allow power to come into you. So create a welcoming void within through the power of release. I've talked about this before, and maybe Spirit's bringing this up because, well, right now there's a lot of crazy things you might be seeing online, on TV, on YouTube, in the newspapers, whatever. And even if these terrible things are not happening to you, you're still witnessing them and absorbing it happening to others. Spirit needs you to release that energy, purge that energy. And I've been talking a lot about how there are many of us that become addicted. We become addicted. It's not just about sex and drugs and alcohol addiction. There's also being addicted to pain. There's being addicted to good pain. There's also being addicted to bad pain, which is not so good. We have the perfection card. I love how these cards, you know, you can put them any which way and there's still so much to see. So card number 17, perfection. Maybe the number 8 is important to somebody, or the number 17. Perfection, direction, west, color black. Dream your passion, fly away, go through the hoop of your innermost fears and desires. Interesting how the last card was like the hawk, fly away. Anyway, so dream your passion, fly away, go through the hoop of your innermost fears and desires. Meet them and conquer them. What pain from childhood have you not dealt with yet? Move into the wound of your most secret fears and find the seeds of wisdom that are planted there. Face what upsets you the most. It is a great teacher. Give away whatever is holding you back: insecurities, ego, fear, failure of not being loved, fear of being alone, and be reborn into a new state of perfection. Interesting. So can you just clarify a little bit of that, Spirit, for us? Hey, Cruz Melvin. This love and light bright card. I mean, this love and light card. Love and light overshadow and hate. It's a really good message. Maybe Spirit wants us to look at that one too. An answer, but not the solution. So love and light overshadow and hate is an answer, but not a solution. Yeah, it's like you have to do the work to sort out whatever it is that, you know, is you feel is holding you back, because only you know. I mean, and maybe there's nothing holding you back. Maybe that's just a limiting belief in circumstance. Excuse me. So you have chronic pain, but not a feely pain. It's weird to try to explain it. I'm going to go ahead and put the spirit box on. Yeah, but it doesn't have to stay that way, you know. You can overcome that. You know, some days, you know, you might feel it stronger than others, and then some days you might not feel it at all. And then some days you might go longer than other days where, oh wow, I've gone a week and I haven't even thought about that, or it hasn't bothered me. Wow. But then the next day it might bother you all day again, you know. I mean, I think we can fluctuate. I don't know that we ever really get through the 7 or 8 stages of grief and completely stay out of it, you know. Because there's one thing or another from another, or not to another kind of issues that come up, and the next thing you know, boom. But you don't know how or where to start, like with your pain, like the chronic pain, or the physical pain. Hold on, I gotta get a pillow for this chair because it's like a rock. Do you mean like, physical pain? I'm gonna just plug the spirit box in. Well, start where it feels most comfortable. I'm just gonna put the live on pause, but I'm still here. Oh, the chronic pain in the soul? Well, if you can identify, you know, maybe what it is, that might help to start there. If you're unable to identify it, then maybe start with doing, you know, things that might feed the soul. A new hobby, maybe, you know, maybe checking out new music, maybe even trying a new food. You know, it could take a lot of soul searching to determine what it is, if it is anything. You know, at the end of the day, it could just be like sympathy and empathy and fear, say, from the things that you do experience in your daily life or see. But it could also be something that's subconscious, that's buried, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like your soul hurts, you don't know why, so maybe it could be that there is some stuff that's subconscious, you know? Stuff that's subconscious that you've buried it deeply because it bothered you, you know? So maybe you don't remember it. Maybe you don't remember it because maybe the stroke took the pieces, or maybe you hit your head and you forgot. Things like that. But you could also, you know, have a memory come back. You could also have a memory come back to you that you didn't realize you had forgotten because of somebody else's memory of it. Or maybe it's something that somebody says and it comes back to you, that kind of thing. Okay. I mean, like, there's a lot of things that I had to figure out again after the accident. Yeah, I can understand how that might be worrisome on a medical level. But they'll come back. It'll come back to you. Give it a chance. It just might take some time. Yeah, Do you mean like, what do you mean, hon? Do you mean like you feel like you're emotionally a hostage? Hostage by your emotions? Oh my god, Metal Rain, I was just asking myself, I wonder if he's okay. How the weather is in Outer Mongolia, Los Angeles. It's okay, Ari. We all have that t-shirt in the closet. Well, I mean, not that guy, but I mean, with some guy, right? I just don't wear mine anymore. I burned it. I'm never gonna put it on again. So Jeremy is here, but the new physical shell I'm in is holding the real Jeremy hostage by the new changed Jeremy. Heavy rain still in LA? Oh, I don't think you're crazy at all. I don't think you're crazy at all. So maybe the new damaged Jeremy is actually the real Jeremy, but what's happening is like the Jeremy that's being held hostage is like held hostage while the damaged Jeremy is revamping and revising the version of himself that he wants to be. You know, because I think everybody genuinely wants to be happy with who they are when they get to the end of them. Well, yeah, but that version of Jeremy, you know, it might not, you know, want to be that version anymore is what I'm saying. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, maybe the changed Jeremy, like the damaged one, is holding the real Jeremy hostage because the damaged and the real Jeremy are working on becoming the best version of themselves, like that Jeremy always wanted to be. I mean, that's the only way I can think of it. Yeah, I've been here about 30 minutes, Rain. I was a few minutes late. So I was talking to Molly because she was in the ER again. Okay, yeah, that's good, Ari, that you made sure that you told him that you didn't want just something sexual, that you wanted something more than just... You know, I'm just kind of the kind of person, Ari, that I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. I'm like, I don't care if they DM me. I don't care if they call me. I don't care if they email me. I don't care if they talk to me. My kind of love is the kind that leaves me alone. Really. Is that weird? Is that weird? I mean, I can't help it. I'm very much a Scorpio, true at heart. I want to be alone. Not really, but I mean, I just... Any update on Molly? Yeah, she's home now. She went to the ER. They gave her an injection of... Oh, excuse me. Something called... Jesus. I'm gonna yawn us all to sleep. So they told her they thought it might be joint related, and they gave her a shot of Toradol, and she went home. Which is like it's not like a narcotic or anything. It's actually just a painkiller. It's like a very strong anti-inflammatory injection of Jesus. I want some ice cream. Is Toradol injection? No, Toradol is not steroids. Toradol is just a very, very powerful anti-inflammatory, and it makes you sleepy. So we talked for a few minutes before the live, and then I got a phone call, and somebody wanted a reading, so I did that, and then I showed up. Yeah, ice cream is pretty awesome. That's my new go-to addiction, is a milkshake out of whatever ice cream is in the fridge. Or the freezer, I should say. Yeah, well, it's not an opiate painkiller. It's not a narcotic. It's just a very, very strong anti-inflammatory called Toradol. But, I told her, I was like, A, you have chronic pain. B, you're going to be at work. C, going to work knowing that you are someone that lives with chronic pain every day without Tylenol, Advil, ibuprofen, or some kind of something to relieve the pain is just beyond me. But I do understand that she's at this point in her life where, like, she's not, it's like, I think that she might think that there's, like, a pill or a surgery for everything to solve the pain, and then she'll just go right back to being normal like she used to be before all the surgeries and the car accident, and then also the broken foot accident. But I think slowly she's understanding that this is something she's going to have to just live with for the rest of her life. And she's going to have to, we talked about it on the phone today, she's going to have to premeditate pain. Because she's going to want to get ahead of the pain so that she's, not sitting there at work crying because she can't leave and go do something about the pain because all the medicine's at the house. I think one of the best painkillers, though, is dark chocolate. Yep. Oh, yeah, the speaker's not on. Let me turn the speaker on for the Spiritbox. Yeah, I think we talked about that before. But I don't know what Seroquel is. I mean, I went to the ER in December, and by the way, I'm feeling so much better now that I've had surgery. But they gave me Norco and Robaxin at the same time. I was scared to death. But the doctor said, look, you're going to be fine. And it's not like you're not taking it under the supervision of a doctor, so you'll be fine. But I did freak out because taking a benzo and taking a opiate at the same time is not safe. It can kill you. But I'm not sure. Is Seroquel an opiate? But because of course a muscle relaxer is in the other category of things. Oh my gosh. Seroquel. What is it? It's an antipsychotic medication that treats several kinds of mental health conditions. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. I spelled it wrong. I'm so sorry. I spelled it completely wrong. And then autocorrect turned it into some other word. No cruise. I've only had 1 subscriber tonight, dear. Let me check it though. I've only had 1 subscriber tonight, dear. Okay, SERAQUIL. What is it? I guess I accidentally put in quetiapine, but I don't know where it got quetiapine from. Seroquel. Oh wait, it's saying it is the same thing. Did I not spell it right? I know nothing about it, so squirrel? No, didn't say squirrel. Are you spelling it right, Metal Ring? They gave you fentanyl when you had your heart attack procedure? Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Bed Up. Welcome to the Chammy. Hey, Baylor. So it is the same thing. I guess I'm spelling it right. That's what it is. Okay. So it is a medication for... It's an antidepressant. Poor girl. So it's an atypical antipsychotic. Okay. I kept spelling it wrong. So Seroquel. And then she took it with a muscle relaxer. Okay. Hey, what dude? Welcome to the Chammy. Oh, the muscle relaxers. What did her in? Oh. Was it like Valium or was it like Robaxin? Was it Flexeril? There's only one Seroquel and it's an antipsychotic. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know a lot about those medications. That must have been very difficult, Worms. I keep forgetting to turn the speaker on. Okay, come on, turn on speaker. Say hello. If you guys would like to ask a free question to the Spiritbox, you're more than welcome to. But to get a free yes/no question from the tarot, I'll need to get 5+ subscribers, or you can buy a reading on the weekends, and during the weekends, all readings are buy one, get one free. What? I just turned you up.
Now in SB7 mode.
Are there any spirits there that would like to speak to us? Could you please tell us your name? I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Are there any spirits that would like to come communicate with us tonight? We come here in respect and to remember you. Spiritbox, what does Chris need to know about how the beloved woman feels about him or her? Okay, so what you're asking the spirit box is you want to know what the beloved woman feels for you? Okay, well, if it answers, it answers. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Hey, Meryl, how are you, sweetheart? Yeah, if you really just want to, if you want to ask the spirit box a question, keep it pretty simple, a yes or no answer. If you want to buy a reading, you can. I don't do free readings. Sorry. You have to buy a reading on the weekend to get a free reading. Or I need to get 5+ subscribers during the lives to open up the tarot to free yes or no. Or you can ask the spirit box a question, but don't expect a full sentence. You might get a yes, you might get a no, you might get a shut up, you might get a laugh, you might get a guitar, you might get a horn, you might get laughed at, you might get cussed out, you might get a guitar, an electric guitar. It might turn the lights on. It might turn the lights on. Okay, hey Spirit, Worms wants to know if the prettyful pharmacy tech lady likes him. Well, Worms, you're actually a moderator, so you can get, every moderator gets one free yes or no question when they come by the live, so I can just ask the tarot cards for you if you'd like me to. I think she does like you, though. Girls who don't like you, don't tell you that you smell good. Okay? Well, I mean, I mean, I'm a girl, and I mean, that's just how I am. I wouldn't even tell a guy if he smelled good if I liked him and he smelled good. So I'm assuming that she does like you, because, I mean, even if I did have the guts to tell a guy who smelled good that he smelled good, you know, I wouldn't, but apparently she's told you that you smell good, so... Spirit, does she like worms? So, yeah, she does like you. You got the Emperor card. So, yeah. And her liking you is genuine, and she does enjoy seeing you, when she's, hard at work. She does enjoy, you coming around. Good. Keep smiling like a schoolgirl. You deserve it. Or a schoolboy. Whatever you identify with. Are there any spirits there that could communicate with us about, oh, I was just saying, you know, yeah, keep that energy, you know, keep that energy like you're smiling, like, you know, like your inner child is smiling. What do the cards say? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Is there a girl that likes you? Sure, we can ask that question. Spirit, is there a girl that likes Metal Rain? Is there a girl that likes Metal Rain? Is there a girl that... Yeah, there's a... Look at it. It's the star. Yeah, there's a girl that likes you. So interesting that it's the star. Spirit, I'm calling forth... I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective love message for everyone in the chat who may be here now. So we got the Hermit card. Can you clarify this Hermit card, Spirit? You find yourself looking back at the past too much. You know, Spirit wants you to choose yourself and refocus back on yourself, so the others around you and those that you want to compel towards you will refocus their energy back on you. Follow your logic when it comes to your heart and let your heart follow that logic. Don't do anything that triggers you too much. But love is all around. There's an Empress on the bottom of the deck. Spirit saying nurture yourself and nurture those wants, needs, desires with your thoughts, good thoughts regarding the love story you want. How do you want people to feel about you? How do you want people to see you? How do you want them to express themselves to you? How do you want them to show up to you? These are all important things to think about, embody, and well, I think it's so interesting that it is the star, and then you said that. Are there any spirit... Freeze? What do you mean freeze, Spirit? Are there any spirits with us now that would like to talk about Nancy Guthrie? Danielle, how are you, dear? Or is it Danielle? Are there any spirits here with us now? Yeah, it's interesting that how the spirits can be like telepathic and read our minds as well. I'm not really sure what you're trying to ask. Danielle, what are you trying to ask, dear? Spirit, is there anything that you can tell us about where Nancy Guthrie is? Where is Nancy Guthrie? Where in the world is Nancy? What? Could you say that again, Spirit? Hey, Jack. Welcome back to the Chammy. How are you, dear? Spirit, is there anything that you can tell me about the person that took Nancy Guthrie? Okay, so you want to know if your friend Billy, Danielle Elizabeth Bailey is looking for her friend Billy. Can anybody, I am Stormy, but I'm asking for Danielle Elizabeth Bailey. If her friend Billy, who passed away a year ago, is okay. Well, Worms, I'm just surprised that nobody's found her yet. Is there anything Billy would like to say to Danielle? So if you miss him and you thought you heard from him, you probably did hear from him. Okay, your friend is probably sitting silent next to you. All you have to do is reach out with your thoughts, your feelings, your voice. Death does not separate or end love. You found Waldo Metal Ring? Sometimes, Danielle, it could take time for a spirit to also, warm up to the spirit box. So I'm going to put the battery in the REM pod because maybe there might be a spirit that's not able to communicate on the spirit box. So we'll use the REM pod to see if maybe they can touch it instead. The Bitcoin ransom is thinking though 20. I just don't understand how suddenly Bitcoin is untraceable. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, to trade or buy it, you have to show your ID, you have to show your face, you have to do all these things in order to get it. It just doesn't make any sense. Alright. I should probably move away from that. What? You're welcome, Danielle.
Jack.
Did the spirit box just say Jack? Okay, what about Jack? Hmm? So far, I mean, since we've asked about Nancy Guthrie, I started this about a week ago. The first response we got was home, that she was home. But I did not ask the question as if she had passed on. So I asked, where is she at home? And it said in the corner. In the corner. Like, how strange is that? Then when I asked again the next day, I asked where Nancy Guthrie was, and it said that it was at 25. She was at 25. So when you look at the coordinates of 25 in Tucson, Arizona, that shows the state park. In fact, I think it said that it was the northeast part of the state park. The northeast. But I almost wonder, like, have we run out of questions? Did you hear what it just said? I just said, I don't know why they haven't checked the state park, or it said something about the state park and then it just said warm. Spiritbox, what does John Ritter think of free still company? Did it kind of sound like it just said went through a window right before I asked that question? Hey Belle, how are you, dear? What about the police? No, it probably just went green because I got too close to it. Spirit, is John Ritter there? Can somebody tell me if John Ritter can speak to us? We'd really like to know how he feels about Still Freaks Company. Two more subscribers, and I will open the chat. Free yes, no tarot. It did sound like it said F the police. Oh my goodness. Spirit, Danielle wants to know if Jasmine is with Billy. Is Jasmine with Billy? Is Jasmine with Billy, Danielle's friend Billy? Well, that's a good question. We'll get to that question in one moment, Worms. Danielle wants to know if Jasmine is with you. Sounded like it said right, but I'm gonna let you. Spirit, what can you tell us about Nancy Guthrie's kidnappers? So if this is your first Spiritbox session ever, just know that sometimes it takes time for the spirit that you'd like to contact, like I said, to come through and to warm up to the Spiritbox. So you might hear something that's relevant tonight. You might not. Tomorrow, if you come back and ask again, or the next day, you might not. Some of them are more sensitive than others. Some of them are easier to communicate through cards. And then sometimes it's easier for them to like touch the REM pod instead of say something. Did it just say with it? Oh, you're so welcome, Danielle. I'm so glad that YouTube pushed out my channel to you so we could do this again. Yeah, feel free to come back anytime and ask about them when I've got the spirit box on. We can even do a reading with the spirit box someday if you want to pay for one. Spirit, who owns the Black Ozark Trail backpack in the Nancy Guthrie case? Did you hear what it just said? It sort of sounded like it said, "Spirit's got me." Who owns the Black Ozark Trail backpack in the Nancy Guthrie case? Who owns that? Spirit, tell me who owns it. Whose DNA was left on the glove found 2 miles away? Who is the ghost payer moving the Bitcoin in the ransom wallet? Don't be afraid, spirits. You can talk to me. Okay, that was really weird. Nancy, what did you have for dinner at Annie's house before you were taken? Did it just say a full sentence? Sick. Is Nancy still in the Catalina foothills? Has Nancy Guthrie gone international? Did it just say she's gone? Whitney Houston, is that you? Sounded just like her. Didn't she just like have her? Didn't she just pass away recently? Like not recently, but the day of her death. Spirit, what day did Whitney Houston pass away? February 11th, 2012. Wow, that was just the other day. Well, I just did a proof of life test, and I got no answers. When I asked what she ate for dinner at Annie's before she was taken, got no answer. Is there anything significant at the bottom of the hill near the bush? Spirit, is Nancy Guthrie? Is Nancy Guthrie? Sorry, this REM pod's really going off as I'm moving. Is Nancy Guthrie in the state park? Is Nancy Guthrie inside of Oracle State Park? Hey, Kamara. What about 30, Spirit? Okay, so Spiritbox just say hope? Is Nancy Guthrie happy? Is she okay? Is Nancy Guthrie within a 25-mile radius of her home? Is Nancy Guthrie in Oracle State Park? Tell me where she is, please. Because everybody's looked at her at home for her. She's not home. No. Is Nancy Guthrie in the northeast part of the desert in the city? Did it just say bet? Are there any specific street names like Orange Grove or Skyline? When will Nancy Guthrie be found? Who is the man in the black Ozark Trail backpack? He's a piece of scum? Okay. Is the kidnapper someone who did yard work or repairs at the house? Did the person who took Nancy Guthrie do repairs or gardening at the house? Does the name of the person who took Nancy Guthrie start with an A? Does the name of the person who took Nancy Guthrie start with the letter A? Does the name start with a B? Does the name start with a C? Does the name of the person who took Nancy Guthrie start with a C? Does the name of the person who took Nancy Guthrie? Does the name of the person who took Nancy Guthrie start with the letter D? Did the FBI take Nancy Guthrie? Has anybody rescued Nancy Guthrie? Has anybody rescued Nancy Guthrie? If anybody has a free yes or no question they'd like to ask the tarot, please put your question in the chat. The person who took Nancy Guthrie, did the first letter of their name start with E? What about the letter F? Did the person who took Nancy Guthrie, did their name start with the letter F? Hey Mikey, how are you today? Spirit, do you have any evidence-based names or locations? Was Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping planned? Tell me, was Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping planned? Hey James, welcome to the Chammy. Live free or die trying, right? Was this a burglary that went wrong, or was Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping planned? Spiritbox, can you give me a location of Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker signal? Is it within a 25 to 30 mile radius of Catalina Foothills? Okay. So she's there somewhere. I'm doing free yes or no questions. If anybody wants to ask the tarot cards, please feel free to ask. Where's Nancy Guthrie, Spirit? Hey, cutie pies. So was not a planned kidnapping? This was Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping was not planned? Did they take Nancy Guthrie out of town? Did Nancy Guthrie's kidnapper take her out of town? Spirit has something for Mikey today. Yes, you got the Emperor card, Mikey. Stay focused on you so that the things you desire will focus on you as well. So that's your card today, Mikey, is the Emperor. Spirit, what do we need to know about Nancy Guthrie right now? Can you help us find Nancy Guthrie, please? Where's Nancy Guthrie? Somebody, okay, so I'm just going to say this. When I asked the Spirit Box last Monday where she was, it said she was in a home, in a corner. At the end of the day, I feel like she's been taken away from everything that she knows and is in a very serious predicament where she may be where she may be hidden in someone's basement, a dark, confined place. But where, I don't know. I mean, the Spirit Box keeps saying the state park. But they're not searching the state park that I know of. She must be very well hidden. Spirit, is Nancy Guthrie in the home of her kidnapper? Can you help us return her safely. Spiritbox has said that word a lot tonight, the word sick. Are you feeling sick about it, Spirit? Because you know the truth? Sadly. What is the truth, Spirit? Go for now. Thank you guys for coming by tonight and hanging out with me in the spirit box. Okay, that was absolutely... Hi. Do you know where Nancy Guthrie is? Okay, well, alright. I'm going to turn the spirit box off first. I mean the REM pod. And then, wow, that was crazy. Do you have any last words you'd like to ask Spirit Box before I say goodnight? Are any of Nancy Guthrie's most trusted and strongest spirit guides able to tell us where she is so we can help her? Where is Nancy Guthrie? All right. Good night, spirits. Good night, everybody. I'm not getting much anymore from this spirit box other than a bunch of gibberish. So. Alright. That was crazy. One what, Spirit? B1. What about B1? Okay. Good night, Spirit. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us tonight. Thank you, everybody who came by tonight and liked the live and subscribed. I will be back tomorrow. I guess we'll just hang out then. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Good night. Sweet dreams. Kalanita.